Hello there everyone, I'm Snapshot and welcome to my YouTube channel Snapshot's Corner. We are at our log cabin in the forests, in the deep forests of the southeast of Norway, not very far from the Swedish border. Well, there is some distance, but it's easier for all you viewers outside of Norway to know my whereabouts approximately. Today we're going to talk about the Marlin Model 30. It's a 30-30 lever action. The Marlin has a reputation of being more accurate than its higher priced brother, the Model 336, and also the Winchester Model 94s. The Winchester Model 94s, Legacies and Rangers are actually inferior to this budget model, according to some tests on the internet. You might call it a deer rifle. Of course, it's very good for hunting deer. It's a cowboy gun. It's a saddle carabine. The 30-30 lever action rifle is well known, no matter what you call it, whether you want a knockabout rifle to throw in your pickup or to throw on your snowmobile during winter time. Or actually you can put it in a scabbard and put it on your horse. I've done that with my 73 previously. It's a very handy little hunting tool. And of course, to get your steady supply of ammunition, the 30-30 caliber is very well known around the world. Probably the most used caliber in the whole world to gather ammunition. Where does it really shine? Truth be told, and to be honest, I'm always honest, always shoot straight. It actually doesn't shine that much, other than being a very rugged hunting tool. The accuracy, it's not a bolt action rifle, and naturally then it will not be as accurate. Lever action tends to be reliable, easy to handle because of the narrow structure, and also this kind of rifle, it's been out there for this type of rifle has been out there, then including of course the Winchester 94s and even earlier lever action guns, has been out there for over 100 years, and they have proven to be good for their intended purpose. The Marlin 30 has I will impose pictures as I talk, has a satin finish wood. I believe this one is birch actually, because it's not typical walnut, it's more birch-like, but it's polished to a satin finish, and it's nice. And tell you the truth, in Scandinavia, birch is more common than you might believe on hunting tools, on hunting rifles and guns. It has a 20-inch blued barrel. Makes it actually a kind of a carabine. It has a 13 and 3/8 inch pull. It's a little bit tad shorter than my Winchester 73. I compared them yesterday, but it's about average for a lever action. The sights, the Marlin has a front blade sight, and it's dovetailed directly into the barrel, and also the rear sight is dovetailed into the barrel, and they're both drift adjustable and elevation adjustable for height, so you can adjust for windage and elevation. It has a tubular magazine underneath the barrel here, and the tubular magazine holds 6 rounds, and you can get 1 round in the chamber. I don't know how I can say this, but do not use pointed bullet in a tubular magazine. It's not sound, it's not wise, and it could actually be dangerous. Tubular magazine has been known to explode during recoil when you use pointed bullets. So flat pointed bullets are safe in the tubular magazine. The fit and finish on this one is okay. It's nice. The buttstock to the steel on the receiver is very nice, and from the steel receiver to the forend is nice. Where it is not so perfect is the tang. You have a gap right here, and you have a gap on the forend to the metal part that holds the magazine to the barrel. It's a little bit too much there. That's not perfect, but it's good. By examining this one, I cannot see other than the number, so it has not the designated letters behind, because some of them has a designated letters behind, like the 30AW is sold at Walmart, and I think some of them has the letters with an S in it, and it's designated sold at Sears. So budget stores, and of course this being a budget gun, and the little brother of the Marlin 336. But tests has shown me and told me that this budget rifle holds nothing back when it comes to accuracy. Actually it beats them just slightly, but it's a very accurate little hunting tool, and it's rugged, dependable, and rough, intended for rough use. Brush gun, to call it, you could call it. This rifle has no checkering, but some of the Model 30s have checkering, and that's pressed into the wood, not like the 336 and the Model 94's Winchester. They have cut checkering. The metal finish is a little bit is nice too, because it's like a two-tone. It has a matte on some raised parts, and glossy and polished on the flat parts. Same on the lever, it's glossy, and you have the receiver underneath is matted out, and the top of the receiver is matted out. The barrel and the tubular magazine is glossy. Well, not glossy, well, it's a little bit more glossy, but for hunting, for being a hunting tool, it's seduced, so it will not give away your position when you are on your post looking for deer or fox or coyotes or whatever. Not much coyote in Norway, but we have fox, and the fox hunt is on right now, so I might take you on that pretty soon. The ejection port is on the side here, and that allows the Marlin to be mounted with an optic or an aim point, because this is the rifle of my good friend Petter. He's in the neighboring cabin up here in the forest. It's about a little more than a kilometer away, and we have been hunting together, and he trusted me with his hunting tool to make this little video. The ejection port, as I told, ejects the cartridges on the side, and it's very dependable. It's very positive. It's practical to have the ejection port on the side if you want to mount an aim point, like Petter has done here. It's an aim point 1000 red dot, and he told me it didn't work, but I took out the battery yesterday and fiddled a little bit about it, and I got the red dot working again, so we probably will shoot with that. Because I believe if you're a hunter, and if you're a little bit of age like me, 60 plus, a red dot is the way to go for a hunting gun. I use that on my walnut as well, a red dot, and it's faster, more accurate and more dependable as long as you have a battery. But I always carry a spare battery in my pocket when hunting, just in case. Well, the safety on this one is, I don't know, maybe a little bit negative for me at least. It's a crossbolt safety. I have other rifles without the crossbolt safety, and I have the half-cock, like on the Winchester 1873, the half-cock is the safety. But the last safety, whatever kind of rifle you're firing, is in the head of the hunter-shooter, and this, your trigger finger. It's always there, and of course, be very aware of where you point the muzzle. Don't point the muzzle at anything that you don't want to kill. This crossbolt safety is a little bit awkward for me, but it's a good thing about it. If you have it engaged, the safety, you can dry fire it, because the hammer will not hit the firing pin, because it's the firing pin that may suffer if you dry fire a lot directly on the pin. So that's a good thing actually, and this one also has an extended hammer mounted on the side there. I had actually once a Winchester 94 in 30-30 many years ago. But I, of course, stupid me, sold it off. The pull of the Marlin 30 is somewhat on the heavy side regarding to literature, 6¼ pounds. But I think this one has been used a little bit, and it's not that heavy. It's not 3 kilos like 6¼ pounds is, or close to 3 kilos. I think it's a little bit less actually. I will just, yeah, it's crisp, clean, and for hunting, perfect I think. But I think it needs to be worked a little bit to get there when it's brand new. Or you can of course take it to a gunsmith or some tinkerer that know how to do it and lighten the trigger a little bit. When it comes to handling and shooting, the Marlin weighs approximately 7 pounds or 3+ kilos. Not too bad, but it gives you somewhat of a sluggish feel, because you can feel its robustness actually when you handle it. But when you come to a hunting situation and you've been carrying this rifle through the woods or through the brush, you will appreciate that extra weight, because aiming at your target, that extra weight gives you more stability. So then you'll probably forget about carrying those extra few grams or ounces. The butt plate is not uncomfortable, but the shape of it, the toe, can make it uncomfortable. Some shooters, I have meatish shoulders, so for me it's not a problem, not even with just a t-shirt, because this plastic butt plate, for some shooters, have a tendency to slip a little bit around. The pistol grape makes it firmly good to hold and firmly good to pull into your shoulder, because a rifle like this should be put or pulled into your shoulder before firing. Manageable recoil, but it has not. It's very delicate, the 30-30. It's good for, as I told you, it's a perfect hunting tool. It's a do-it-all gun, do-it-all hunting rifle. That I can testify to. I've not used the 30-30 too much for my own hunting. I use other rifles, which I also have on my channel videos about. And you know, the 30-30 is not a magnum caliber. It's not very heavy on the recoil, but it has a potential as a hunting tool, and the use through the years from the 19th century actually, when lever action first come to use, actually first in 1860, the first patent, the Henry, and then through the 1866 Yellow Boy Winchester and the 1873, which I possess myself, and then through the 92 and the 94 and which was produced, and these rifles was produced well up into the 20th century, and they have been used for hunting extensively, and there is no round in the world that has gathered more ammunition and meat for the freezer than the 30-30. So that's probably where it shines, you know, as a rugged, reliable, all-around hunting tool. You put it throw it in your pickup, or you throw it on your snowmobile somewhere, and it can rattle around. It can stand rough wear, and or if you want to put it in a scabbard on a horse, like I did with my 73 previously, that's where it shines. It's very rugged and it's narrow, so you know, a bolt action sticks out a lot more. So, but it's more precision to get in a bolt action, of course. It's only natural. But the precision on the 30-30 has proven through the 100+ years, and for gathering ammunition, as I told you, it shines, really shines. That's where it shines. It's not a magnum powerhouse, it's not a very accurate bolt action rifle, it's a lever action rifle, and it shines when it comes to the versatility. This one has no hang-ups when it comes to cycling, and the Marlin 30-30, to sum it all up, is reliable as they come. Now let's go to my neighbor's cabin and his shooting range, and to shoot this little baby. Yeah. Okay, we're about to shoot Petter's Marlin 30, and hello. He's loading now with lever evolution Hornady. Very good ammunition for a lever action. I'll stay behind the camera this time. 3 shots, and we'll go and see the target. 1.
Mulig at det går over. Det føles sånn.
Yeah. We shot at 50 meters, and there's 5, 12 o'clock, there's a 7 at 3 o'clock, and an 8 at 8 o'clock. So that's about, with that makeshift shooting bench, I don't think anyone can do any better. I'll try 3 shots now. Marlin model 30, 3 shots at the target, 50 meters. And this Hornady lever evolution has a soft point, so they can ride against the primer. Not a problem at all. And they have a better ballistic coefficient.
Ja.
Should be 3 good trigger pulls. We have to go and see the target. As you all can see, I had 2 8s and a 9, kind of a group. But 2 inch at 50 yards, nah, I think it's a little bit less actually. It's a better rifle than 2 inch. It shoots almost 1 MOA, I think. That's not too bad. That's at least minute of deer.